All right, I want to say Shalom. I want to give all praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakar, Kadash. That's what we English call God and Jesus Christ in the ancient Paleo Hebrew and the Holy Spirit. All right, and I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who do rule well. And salutations to your Akim pushing this word with truth and sincerity on the four corners of the earth. Shalom. All right. I'm just going to another lesson, Lord willing, and be edifying, man. I was just running across this article, all right, and it says Catholic Church covered up child sex abuse in Pennsylvania for decades. Grand jury says, all right. So we know through the spirit, man, this is something that goes on in not only Catholic churches, man. It goes on to in your Christian churches, man. All your churches, man. This type of stuff goes on, man. You know, this shows you that they really not worshiping, the Lord. It's built off of wickedness, man. These people not worshiping Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. That's why you get wickedness like this go on. All right, that's why you have so many church shootings, because the Lord is not dealing. The Lord is not dealing with the Roman Catholic Church, all right, or Christianity, okay, or your Jehovah's Witnesses, or Islam, or none of you other religions, man. All right. I'm gonna just read this article. It says, bishops and other leaders of the Roman Catholic Church in Pennsylvania covered up child sex abuse by more than 300 priests over a period of 70 years, man. So this has been going on a long time, man. All right, and through the spirit, brothers constantly been bringing this out, man. You know, people been bringing this out. This is what goes on in the churches, man. A lot of people have personal testimonies, man, of what goes on in churches. All right, like one of the brothers, a part of my camp, he actually has a testimony how his little brother was actually molested by one of the church deacons or the pastor. One of them, you know, don't let me. I'm not for sure which one it was, but it was to the extent of that. All right, so through the spirit, these things been going on in the churches, man, and look, now they've been exposed, man. All right, and it says where was I at? It says persuading victims not to report the abuse of the police and the police officers not to investigate it, according to a report issued by a grand jury on Tuesday, man. So these people actually, it shows you that they in rulership, man, because they actually have the power to have the police, even the police officers, not investigate this stuff, to cover it up, not to bring forth this information. All right, I don't know if that comes with a payoff. If they pay them off, or they all wickedly, connected one way or other, so they don't bring this type of stuff out. But Lord's will, man, we're in the end times, man. The Lord is starting to expose this devil for who he is, man. All right. It says the report, which covers 6 of the state's 8 Catholic dioceses, if I'm pronouncing that right, Slovakia, it says and found more than 1,000 more than 1,000 identifiable victims is the broadest examination yet by a government agency in the United States of child sex abuse in Catholic churches. All right, so it's a lot of cases of the same thing going on, man, because we know it's all wickedness going on in all these churches, man, because they're not preaching the true gospel. They're not going into the scriptures. So what can they be doing? You're either going to be doing good or evil, and obviously they doing evil in these churches, man. All right. And it says there have been 10 previous reports by grand juries and attorneys general in the United States, according to the research and advocacy group bishopaccountability.org. But those examined single dioceses or counties. All right, so this basically telling you it's been a lot of reported cases, man, but they trying to hide them and sweep them under the rug, man. So people won't know, you know. But we already know, like we already seen the Pope suck the blood off of little boys' penises and all that stuff after they circumcise them, man. So these are things that's public information, man. But people don't take heed to what's going on. All right, and I keep reading this article. It says the report catalogs horrific instance of abuse, including a priest who raped a young girl in the hospital after she had her tonsils out. All right, so that's just wicked, man. All right, he raped what they say, was it a 7-year-old girl? Says a priest who raped a young girl in hospital after she had her tonsils out. And you know, if this was a so-called Israelite, you know, a black, Hispanic, or Native American, that this would be total publicized, man. This wouldn't go under the rug, all right? This brother, if you was a brother, it'd be brought to trial immediately, man. All right, you'd be fighting for your life, all right? But these type of things, just like Esau always, he never holded himself accountable for the things that he do. That's why he must be judged according to the scriptures, because he's not getting judgment, all right? And this proves it, all right? I forget the young guy name who just raped a young white boy. Who he raped a girl, but he only got like 6 months probation. I think it was 6 months in jail and probation, all right? And it's several cases of minorities, all right, who raped people who's been prosecuted to the full extent of the law, man, all right? And these people are just basically getting away with doing wickedness, man. That's why the Lord has to judge these people, man, all right? And it says another priest who was allowed to stay in ministry after impregnating a 17-year-old girl, forging a signature on a marriage certificate, and then divorced the girl, man. So these demons is doing some real wickedness, man. All right, they're you know, they're raping inside the churches, man. They're obviously forcing the hand of marriage of some of these young girls, man, and them and their family keeping under wraps, man. All right, because Esau's a true devil, man. That's why you say you can't let your kids be around Esau, man, because this is they always thinking about doing wickedness, man. All right, why you think it's so many cases of people coming up missing, and mainly it be Israelites, man. All right, so-called minorities. All right, that go missing. All right, because they be doing child sacrifices, you know, and they be doing their little sex trafficking rings, and things like this. Just prove it, man. All right, it says despite some institutional reform, individual leaders of the church have largely escaped public accountability. All right, so right, like I said, Esau's not holding himself. He's not holding himself guilty for none of the things he do. All right, it says the grand jury wrote priests were raping little boys and girls. That's just wicked. See but this go back to the Greeks. All right, or is it the Romans or the Greeks? I think it went back to the Greeks when Esau first came into power, man. That's what they was doing, man. They had wives, but they also had was raping little boys, man. Had them, you know, they fantasize about the a little boy's buttocks, man. All right, to enter into him, man. All right, and you wonder why there's so many kidnappings go on, man, because Esau still does these things, man. All right, and it says in the men of God, well, the men of Satan, because these are not the men of God, but it says who were responsible for them, not only did nothing, they hid it all for decades, man. So like I said, Esau, man, you know, that's why you gotta be judged, man, because all these things that you trying to sweep under the rug is now coming out about you, man. But through the spirit, brothers been saying these things about all these churches, man, the Roman Catholic Church and the Christian churches mainly, all right, but basically all the churches, man, all right. Well, I'll read a little bit more on this. It says the grand jury added that the church officials named in their report having been protected and some have been promoted. Wow. So the look, after you do some wickedness, man, you can get promoted in Esau's kingdom, man. All right, these are all sacrificial rituals that they do in these churches, man. It says until that charges we our Salaki into that changes. We think it is too early to close the book on the Catholic Church sex scandal, the jury wrote. All right, it's all a scandal. Esau, man, this damn devil is wicked, man. All right, and it says the report said that the church officials followed a playbook for concealing the truth, minimized the abuse using words like inappropriate content instead of rape, assigned priests untrained in sexual abuse cases to investigate their colleagues when removing and accused priests don't inform the community of the real reasons, right? So when they remove one of these wicked priests, you know what I mean, people don't know. They think they just resigning or whatever the case may be going on, man. There's really a cover up, man. They really trying to cover up this sex acts, man, that's going on within the church, man. All right, that's why a lot of you people that go to these Roman Catholic churches and Christian churches, all right, you're always wondering why a deacon or a pastor is being stepping down or playing it back and letting somebody else do it, because they really slowly moving these people out the way, man, because they covering up sex acts, man, that these people are doing, man. All right. But that's just Esau. I'm just get some precept, man. That's just Esau and who he is, man. He's a devil, man. All right, he's full of witchcraft. All right. I'll get the blue letter. These devils is full of witchcraft, man, and you know that's why the Lord said he's gonna have to destroy Esau, man. He can't, as long as this devil is operating in the earth, things like this will be allowed to go on, man. All right. This is Deuteronomy 32, and verse 32. It says, "For their vine is of the vine of Sodom, in the fields of Gomorrah." All right, and we know Sodom and Gomorrah, you know, it was straight homosexuality going there, bestiality going on there. You know, you hear about the story of Sodom and Gomorrah, how the Lord rained fire and brimstone down on Sodom and Gomorrah, because they was doing the same thing they doing here in America, man. They was straight wickedness, all right? You had men marrying men, women marrying women, all right? You know, it was just spiritual wickedness, man. So the Lord had to get rid of it. It's like he's going to have to get rid of America, man, all right? Then it says, "For their vines is of the vines of Sodom, in the fields of Gomorrah. Their grapes are grapes of Gal. Their clusters are bitter." Right, man, and them grapes going into, you know, they philosophies, man, they system. All right, it's just wickedness, man. All right, it's bitter. All right, because when you look at America as a whole, they allow these type of things, man. Like I said, you do wickedness like this, you might get exalted in this society, man. All right, look at Hollywood, man. How many allegations do you have in Hollywood of just wickedness, man? All right, you have child sacrifice. You know, they drinking blood. They for, if you want to get successful in Hollywood, you gotta bend over, let them pop you. You know how many stories of that do you hear? You know, through just period, man. People bring it out. All right, you got this guy Terry Crews, who as big as he is, man, he was sexually assaulted. All right, a man just reached in his lap and grabbed him, you know, and grabbed his rod, man. That's the type of thing, example are the type of things that we dealing with, man. But it's all because of Esau, man. It's all goes back to Esau because he's ruling, man. He's ruling in wickedness, man. All right, this is Job 9. I'm in Job 8, Salakia. This is Job 9 and 24. All right. It says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. All right. So the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Who's ruling? All right. It's not the Chinese man ruling. All right. It's not the Africans ruling. It's not the Iranians ruling or the Arabics. Who's ruling right now? You so-called white people, man, what your biblical nationality is Esau, all right? And the Bible calls you the border of wickedness, all right? It says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, man. So we know if the wicked's ruling, I mean it must be wicked. It must be wicked things being allowed in society if the wicked is ruling, all right? So that we know that to be Esau, all right? And to how to prove that, you just go. You go to Malachi, all right? Let's expound on that, man. Let's go to the book of Malachi, the first chapter. It takes so long for my blue letter to load up. I don't know what's the deal with this. Okay, it was loaded up on Salakia. It was my fault. All right, this is Malachi 4 and 1. All right, says let's start at 3. It says, and I hated Esau. All right, Esau is you white people. Esau is the forefather of you Edomites. All right, the Lord said He hates you, man. All right, He says, and laid His mountains and His heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. All right, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. And they did that once they came back into power. They built up all these lands and all these countries, man. And, all right, and you know, but the Most High said He's going to destroy and throw down. They did this in the Renaissance period, man. All right, in 1500s when they came back into power, man. All right, it says, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, they should build, but I will throw down, and they should call them, all right, them, not just plural, all right, them the border of wickedness, all right, and the people against whom the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua have indignation forever, man. So the Lord has got righteous judgment waiting on Esau, man, all right, because he's completely out of control, man. He's wicked. This devil has to be stopped, man. You know, if the Most High don't come back and destroy this devil, you know, it's not, you're not going to have man with woman anymore here in the next 15 years, man. All right, 10 and 15 years. This place got to go, man, because the next 10 and 15 years, you know, kids is going to be, well, they doing it now. Kids can have sex changes now, all right? So we don't have to wait 10 to 15 years, man. In 10 to 15 years, we'll have a whole society where everybody is either a transgender or gay, all right, or pedophiles, man. It's not going to be man and woman anymore, man. Esau is a wicked devil, all right? All right, this is Proverbs 29 and 16. It says, when the wicked are multiplied, transgressions increase, all right? Transgression is sin, all right? So when the wicked is multiplied, transgressions increase. And that's what happened ever since this devil been ruling, since he came into power. Just complete and utter wickedness, man. All right? That's why the Lord, that's why the scriptures speak about Esau serving out 1,000 years of captivity, all right? And then you're gonna be wiped off the earth, man. It's gonna be none remaining of the house of Esau, man. All right, and it'll be justified, you know. It'll be the Most High be justified in doing it, man, because you are sick. All right, Esau's wicked, man. He's the border of wickedness, man. He has to be taken completely out of the way, man. All right. All right, so with that, I'm going to close out. All right, like I said, this lesson wasn't going to be sharp, just bringing out this short lesson. I was just bringing out this article, all right, just to prove how wicked Esau really is, man. All right, and with that, I'm gonna close out. Give our praises unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah. Shalom to all your Akim pushing this word with truth and sincerity on the four corners of the earth. Shalom.